So far, so good for Paul Skeens, the #1 overall pick. Looks pretty good. Question is, the Pirates need pitching help. A lot of guys have been up and down. And Colin, the question to you is, should Paul Skeens be the opening day starter next year, or at least on the opening day roster as one of their 5 pitchers?
Yes. Organizationally, he's one of the best 5 pitchers right now. I can understand them wanting to slow play it because they're out of it this year. They stand no chance. He should pitch in Altoona and then probably Indianapolis before the end of this season. But unless there's an implosion, Bob, in spring training next year, absolutely he should be part of the rotation and come north with a big club. There's no question about that.
Man, we're talking about preseason and like a low-A ball. He's pitching against like Clancy's Public.
Plus, they want to protect
Sport Daily News
the
League,
Super
right?
2 aspect of this, too. So a lot of times these guys
I
just
have
wait
this
forever.
crazy thought pump. Let's just give him an opportunity in spring training next year, and if he deserves to play, bring him up with the club April 1st. It's just crazy.
I mean, if he does that, why
opening
wouldn't
day
he?
starter might be pushing it a little bit. When's the last time a rookie started opening day for anybody? For no matter how bad the team is. I mean, I think that's. I don't know if I mean, he'll have the chance to be the opening day starter for the next 6 years after that, provided he sticks around, right? So but to Colin's point, I mean, it's hard to argue with the stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, the batters are one thing, but I mean, if you're pumping 100 and some in the zone, hard to hit. Got to be impressed.
I want to ask you guys now, minute left in this segment.
Sure.
Are you more optimistic or less optimistic? We've seen the Pirates going ups and downs, Sawinski, ups and downs, all these different things. What do you think about their team heading into, the final 6 weeks?
Same. They're right where they are. I don't feel any different about it. It was nice to see Andrew McCutchen have a bit of a charge over the weekend, but I'm exactly the same. It's to the point where they're just playing this out and resetting next year for me.
It's just so disappointing.
Yeah.
I mean, you brought every prospect up you had, and every single prospect has not lived up to the billing. And that has to fall down onto somebody. If it's whoever's the coach is, whoever the whatever, every prospect of the Pirates are great until they get here. And that's the concern.
I mean,
It's kind of early to say that, but I get what you're saying.
I mean, there hasn't been like this immediate
not a
splash,
Cincinnati
but I mean,
Reds.
and they are 35-61 in their last 90, whatever that is, 96 games. And if you're people in the Steelers press box who may have the Pirates at 67.5 over, and you were riding high in April, it might be nervous down the stretch. But the schedule eases up. I mean, I still see them getting to 70. And look, I've been saying this for a while. If you're going to win 70 games, win it with guys that might be good enough to win 85 to 90 games down the road. And that's what they're doing. So I can't argue with that
Except
philosophy.
some of them are playing in positions I don't know they're going to end up in those positions. And that makes you wonder what they're doing here. Why can't
Put
he
Henry
catch?
Davis at first base.
Why not catch? What do you got to lose?
I think
This
Endy's
is
pretty good. I don't know. I think Endy's pretty good.
It doesn't matter. Have him as split.
It doesn't matter. I mean, I put the better guy. I think there's a hole at
I don't
first
want
base.
any Jason DeLays on my roster next year. I want to see those two.
I got a great place for Sawinski, Indianapolis.
Maybe he deserves to do that. They sent Nick
definitely
Gonzalez down. We're
deserves
due for a break. When we come back, Austin Hedges said he didn't like being booed here in Pittsburgh, despite hitting 181 at the time. We'll talk about whether or not you as a fan have the right to boo somebody. That's next, right here on the #1 Cochran Sports Showdown.